Well, tonight you're going to be in for a great treat because you're going to hear a brand new story. Kaka and Tokyo's other stories have already been published, but this is a new story, and you are actually going to hear it for the first time. And this is Kaka and Tokyo's madcap, Ole Time Caymanian Christmas. It was the day before Christmas, and all the men were home from sea. And everyone was feeling as festive as could be. But Kaka was fretting because she still had so much to do. She still had to get her beef, she had to make her fruit cake, and she had to get a Christmas tree too. The mounds of sand in the yard still had to be spread out, and the conch shells had to be laid down, and Tokyo just wanted to lie around. Hey, Tokyo. Oh. Kaka, I can't stop yawning, because you had me grating cassava from 4 this morning. And with them choir people marching about and singing all night, I couldn't even get to sleep right. Kaka said, hush, Tokyo. You sleep like the dead. Now go and get us some sand. Then you got to spread it out. So don't you play and mess about. Well, Tokyo grabbed that thatch basket and went on his way, grumbling because Kaka wouldn't make him sleep nor make him play. But by the time Tokyo got to that sand hole, he had a plan. Yeah, he was going to load that basket quickly with that snow white sand. Then he would still have time to play with the children who were skipping bay vines. So Tokyo dug and scooped and filled that basket to the brim. And when them children called him to skip, Tokyo jumped right in. 1, 2, 3, and to Lulu. Well, Tokyo gave one jump and got tangled up so tight, it looked like him and that bay vine was in a fight. Tokyo said, children, this is more than I can take. This is not a bay vine. This is a vine snake. Well, right then Kaka came and caught Tokyo in his skipping game. Tokyo, Kaka snapped, stop playing with that vine like that. We got so much to do today, and all you want to do is play. Then Kaka took her machete, as expert as could be, and chopped till Tokyo was free. Then Kaka took that basket and hoisted it up on Tokyo's head. But now remember, that basket was as heavy as lead. So that yanked Tokyo right back in that sand hole. Kaka didn't know if the poor brute was dead or just knocked out cold. Kaka said, Tokyo Bobo, you okay? Is you dead? Do you have a guava on your head? Tokyo said, I don't think I'm dead. Let me check. I know one thing, you almost broke my neck. Well, after that, Kaka and Tokyo went home, and she handed him that thatch broom. She said, you go and spread out the sand piles now. Then we got to go to Glennis where they're killing the cow. Well, that made Tokyo as happy as could be. He hated Glennis cow Jojo, you see. Tokyo said, really, Kaka? That's true? Man, you like dead cow too? I can't wait for some Jojo beef stew. But first, Kaka had to go and finish her fruit cake and her spicy bun. So Tokyo decided he was going to have some more fun. Tokyo did that thing that the old people despise. Tokyo decided he was going to start jumping from sand pile to sand pile, ballerina style. Well, soon the neighborhood children heard him, and they joined in too. And poor Kaka didn't have a clue that now her yard looked like a herd of cows had run through. But when Kaka heard that laughing, she realized that brute Tokyo was jumping on her sand piles. Yeah, poor Tokyo didn't see Kaka coming. He was up that good height when Kaka clocked him in his head with that wooden spoon in mid-flight. Oi! Tokyo said, Kaka, why we got hit people so hard? Imagine killing people over a sand yard. Anyway, after that, Tokyo stopped acting like a baboon because he didn't want Kaka to come back with her wooden spoon. So finally, Kaka's yard looked just right. The conch shells lined the walkway, and the sand was smooth and white. So off they went to Glenda's place, and it was as busy as could be. The older people chatted, and the children ran around in glee. this was a special time, you see, because they were poor and they couldn't afford beef the whole year through. So they really enjoyed that Christmas beef stew. So Kaka and Tokyo joined the crowd too to watch poor Jojo become beef stew. Well, when Glennie aimed that gun, Jojo broke loose and took off in an all-out run. But there, people scattered everywhere. Only one person was standing in the clear. And I'm sure you know that person was none other than poor old Tokyo. Tokyo said, Glennie, Kaka, I need somebody bad. Lord, help me. Jojo gone mad. Well, Glennie was trying to help. He was chasing Jojo with that gun. And Kaka, she helped too. She said, run, Tokyo, run. So Tokyo took off. And afterward, he scrambled up that coconut tree. But before that, what a sight that was to see. Jojo chasing Tokyo round and round that coconut tree. Well, then Tokyo went too far out onto the coconut tree limb and fell smack dab in the pig pen. Yeah, well, there Jojo couldn't get it. So now he was safe, but stuck in the pig pen, in the mouth. Anyway, Glennie came and grabbed Jojo and led him back to that tree. And that was the last of poor Jojo we ever did see. And Kaka and Tokyo went off again. And Glennie promised to send their beef with the children. When Kaka got home, she said, Tokyo, get in that bath pan and wash off as fast as you can. Tokyo said, Kaka, what you want me to do now? I almost just been killed by a mad cow. Boy, Kaka growled, did you forget? You haven't gotten us a Christmas tree yet. So Tokyo bathed and dressed as fast as could be. Then he stumped off to get Kaka that Christmas tree. Tokyo chopped the bushes left and right until the perfect Christmas tree came in sight. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Tokyo shouted with glee. That's the nicest Christmas tree I ever did see. No, that really was the best of trees, except that it housed a huge hive of bees. But Tokyo didn't see that at all. He was chopping away. He was having a ball. But when Tokyo gave that last chop, that beehive broke loose and finally dropped. But there, when them bees swarmed Tokyo, he screamed in surprise. Ah! But there, you never seen bigger eyes. But Tokyo grabbed that Christmas tree and started running as fast as could be. He said, Kaka, Kaka, help me please. I'm being chased by killer bees. When Kaka looked, all she could see were Tokyo and bees and a beat up Christmas tree. But it was a good thing. Kaka, she had a little mosquito fire going, right? She had that to keep the mosquitoes at bay. So she took a mat and she started fanning the smoke Tokyo's way. So finally the bees went back into the bush again. But Tokyo was already covered with bee stings. You can't do anything right, Kaka growled. Man, these bee stings hurt, Tokyo howled. Anyway, after Tokyo's run-in with the bees, Kaka took some flowers from the shamrock trees. Then she placed the flowers on her tree, here and there. So now she had a beat-up Christmas tree with flowers everywhere. Tokyo said, goodness, Kaka, that's a sight. I don't think you put them flowers on right. Kaka snapped. You hush, Tokyo, before I hit you with my straw hat. It's your fault why our Christmas tree looked like that. Anyway, they forgot that Christmas tree and went off again to enjoy the dance at Glennie's kitchen. Well, by the time they got there, that dance was in full swing. Patrick had already started to sing. Tully was on that grater. Yeah, and Richard was playing that fiddle with glee. Charlie had his harmonica going, and Johnny was slapping his knee. Well, now, Tokyo started his little jig. And that's when his finger hooked in Lulu's wig. And that wig flew right into Charlie's face and knocked his harmonica right out of his hand. My dear, you're not going to believe where it did land. That harmonica went right down Patrick's throat. Oh. Remember he was singing? Well, he was hitting a high note. Kaka said, my goodness, Tokyo, now you messed up the kitchen dance. Boy, you would destroy the world if you had the chance. Poor Tokyo felt so sad because he was just clumsy. He wasn't really bad. But everyone quickly came together to make Tokyo feel better. Lulu said, Tokyo Bobo, don't worry, I'll be fine. My wig comes off all the time. Patrick said, Tokyo, some herb tea that give me relief. You just go home and look forward to your Christmas beef. Well, that really warmed Kanka's heart to see that all Tokyo's foolishness had brought them closer rather than tear them apart. After all, that is the spirit of Christmas time, being grateful to God and being kind. Anyway, everybody was tired from working all day, so they said their good nights and went on their way. Now, it was the night before Christmas. The flowers were wilted on the willow tree, but the moonlight lit up that sand yard as white as could be. The smell of warm fruit cake hung in the air, reminding everyone that Christmas was near. Kanka slept with her church clothes spread out on her bed, and Tokyo was sleeping and drooling with thoughts of beef stew dancing in his head. A screech owl spread its wings and took flight, calling Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.